Since No Time to Die ended Daniel Craig's tenure as 007, fans desperately want to know who will play the next James Bond. Progress has been very slow on the upcoming Bond 26, but more updates about the film will probably come out this year since Amazon now has creative control of the James Bond franchise. Reportedly, producers are looking for someone in their 30s who can commit to playing the iconic spy for at least a decade. Currently, there are several actors who stand out among the pack to play the next James Bond. Aaron Taylor-Johnson, Theo James, and Henry Cavill are three of these actors. According to Oddschecker, these are the candidates who have the best shot at being the next James Bond. However, it's possible that the Bond 26 producers will surprise fans and go with an actor who is not heavily favored. Johnson, James, and Cavill are all great actors, but it would be exciting to have a fresher face representing a new era of the James Bond franchise. Therefore, here are the 6 outsiders I think would be great picks for the next James Bond. 6. Tom Blythe could go from cowboy to spy. Age, 30. Tom Blythe just turned 30 this year, which means he could potentially throw his name in the running for the next James Bond. Without a doubt, Blythe is best known for playing Coriolanus Snow in The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. The older version of this character was previously portrayed by Donald Sutherland and acted as the main villain in the Hunger Games films. Therefore, Blythe has already proven he can take on an iconic role and make it his own. Additionally, Blythe has also played the lead role in the MGM Plus series Billy the Kid. Even though the James Bond franchise is completely different from the Western series, playing a lonesome outlaw and gunslinger could potentially prepare Blythe to settle into the dress shoes of 007. After gaining a lot of exposure from these roles, Blythe has a lot of movies lined up, such as People We Meet on Vacation, based on the popular romance novel, and Watch Dogs, based on the Ubisoft video game. Therefore, it's clear that Blythe is now in demand as an actor. 5. Aaron Pierre would be a very intimidating James Bond. Age, 31. Since the release of Netflix's Rebel Ridge in 2024, Aaron Pierre has also slowly begun to emerge as a possible contender for James Bond. In Rebel Ridge, Pierre plays a former Marine who uncovers a conspiracy in a small town that is filled with corruption. In the action thriller movie, Pierre commands the screen and also shows off his physicality. Rebel Ridge is undoubtedly Pierre's breakout role, and proves that the actor could easily play a convincing spy. Not long after the release of Rebel Ridge, Pierre was cast as John Stewart in the upcoming DC show Lanterns. Since John Stewart is one of the main Green Lanterns, it's likely that he will become a prominent character in the DC universe. Since audiences still love the superhero genre, it's possible that a lot of people will be watching Pierre on the big screen in the coming years. Therefore, Pierre has definitely proven that he is worthy of taking on the iconic role of 007 in Bond 26. 4. Damson Idris is starring in one of 2025's biggest blockbusters. Age, 33. Speaking of actors on the rise, Damson Idris would also be a great pick for the next James Bond. Idris is best known for his role in the FX crime drama Snowfall, in which he plays a young drug dealer in Los Angeles. Idris starred in all 6 seasons of Snowfall, which ran from 2017 to 2023, and won several awards for his role in the series. Additionally, he played an FBI agent in the Liam Neeson-led movie The Commuter, which is a role that could translate well to him playing James Bond. However, it's Idris' next role that could seriously put him in the running for the next Bond. The actor will star alongside Brad Pitt in the upcoming movie F1, which is directed by Joseph Kosinski, who has also helmed movies like Top Gun, Maverick, Oblivion, and Tron, Legacy. Top Gun, Maverick skyrocketed the careers of many actors, and it's possible that F1 will also do the same for Idris. Therefore, it seems like Idris will become a major movie star in the coming years, which means he could make a great James Bond. 3. Jack O'Connell may be scary in some movies, but he'd be a great James Bond. Age, 34. If people didn't already know it, in the first half of 2025, Jack O'Connell has proven that he is an actor to watch out for. Most recently, O'Connell played the vampire Remick in Ryan Coogler's Sinners, which has been one of the most critically and commercially successful films of the year. However, O'Connell's wildly successful 2025 isn't going to end there, as he is also set to star in 28 Years Later. While his character has not been seen in the trailers for 28 Years Later, he will reportedly play a major villain in the new trilogy. While he is starting to gain a reputation as an actor who is great at playing villains, it's still clear that O'Connell would be a solid choice for the next James Bond. The actor portrayed heroic characters in the 2014 war film Unbroken and the 2017 miniseries Godless, just to name a few examples. Based on all these projects, it's clear that O'Connell is an exceptional actor who commands the screen, which is what will be needed from the next person to play 007. 2. Dev Patel recently proved he's an outstanding action star. Age, 35. Since rising to prominence after starring in the critically acclaimed 2008 film Slumdog Millionaire, Dev Patel has been a part of several amazing projects. For most of his career, Patel has been known as an actor who stars in drama films. In 2016, he was actually nominated for an Academy Award for Best Actor for his role in Lion. However, he has had some more unique role choices in recent years. For example, he played the lead in the 2021 medieval fantasy adventure movie The Green Knight. Additionally, he not only dipped his toes, but did a full cannonball into the action genre with the 2024 movie Monkey Man. In addition to starring in the action movie, Patel also produced and directed it. This proves what a hard worker he is, especially since Monkey Man was his directorial debut. Monkey Man is clearly a John Wick-inspired action film that shows off just how effective Patel is as a leading man. Therefore, after his directorial debut, it is more clear than ever that Patel would be a great pick to lead the new era of the James Bond franchise. 1. Henry Golding could find redemption by joining the James Bond franchise. Age, 38. Even though Golding is 38 and may potentially be viewed as too old to play James Bond, it needs to be noted that James and Cavill, two of the aforementioned frontrunners, are both older than him. Additionally, it's clear that Golding's career isn't slowing down and that he could easily play 007 for at least a decade. Throughout his career, Golding has starred in multiple romantic comedies, such as Crazy Rich Asians and Last Christmas. However, he has also shown an interest in the action genre. Most notably, Golding starred in the 2021 film Snake Eyes and 2024's The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. Snake Eyes, in particular, was part of the G.I. Joe franchise and was originally planned to receive a sequel. However, a follow-up film was cancelled due to underwhelming box office and reviews. This is disappointing, since Golding was great in the action movie. Therefore, it would be amazing to see him join the James Bond franchise, which will hopefully not slow down anytime soon.